Hey everybody, welcome to the strategy guide for Mojo Melee. In this guide, we're going to go over all the mechanics and gameplay from the beginning to the end of a match, and talking about why strategy is so important. If you haven't watched the building a team video, I suggest you start there and then come back to this one. Now, in each round, you start off with 10 gold, and if you spend it all, that's fine, but if you don't worry, the rest will roll over to the next round. You also start with a Mojo already on the board at level 1. Now, it's important here to think about your strategy. I put down 3 champions instead of 2 whenever possible, because 3 champions mitigate that beginning damage a lot better than 2 will, and I can almost guarantee that if you are in a 3v2, you will win in the first round. Now here we can see it is a 3v2 match, so I'm really confident that I'm going to win this one. I never say a guarantee, but we'll see here. You can see my Mojo's taking quite a bit of damage, but it did survive, and now it's a 3v1. So now we have 3 points of damage versus just 1 point of damage. This is pretty much guaranteed that I'm going to win. And it was a no contest. So I was able to take one of my trophies here. You'll see that I get a trophy every time for a win. The first player to 3 trophies will win the entire match. Sometimes he gets 2 trophies to 2 trophies, and there's like a sudden death style. Champions, stones, and mojos all cost various amounts of gold, so it's important to pay attention to your economy. Here I'm putting on a flower power to my Froda Swamp Bag. Froda has the quickest damage per second in the game, even though she's a healer. So putting on the flower power, which is damage increase, it is just the meta right now. It works really well for her. And I also have a level 2 mojo on the board here, which will help me as well. It is a 3v3 now, and you can see there's a level 2 Sumatra on the other team. But it focused on my level 2 Mojo, which is a good thing because that means that the strongest focus the strongest, so there's a better chance, and there it is. Now, they have a Zerlin on the other board. Zerlin's ability just popped. It's invincible for 3 seconds and armor to them and an ally, so they were able to stay alive a little bit, but it just wasn't enough here. You could see, especially with my Froda being able to heal, in a 2v1 scenario, I'm going to take this second trophy. There it is. Now, it's also very important to note the placement and combinations you use. A Flower Power Stone will be much more effective on a DPS or a Froda than it would be on a Brooka or a Zerlin. Brooka is a tank, and Zerlin is there mainly for armor, so I wouldn't put something like that on those champions. Additionally, if you use a Meteorite Stone, you'll have to try to predict the other player's positioning to make sure that you are not wasting that stone, which, oh, I got a Meteorite here. So we're going to go ahead and place it down, and hopefully they didn't move their champions. And they didn't, so I'm going to do some damage right away. That's what that stone does. And here we are with already an advantage. My Brooka did go down, though, so it's a 4v3. Remember, again, quality over quantity in the later match, quantity over quality in the beginning. So I still have a bit of an advantage here, I feel, especially because my Froda is still alive and my Mojo is taking a lot of this damage. Yeah, and you can see it's just starting to whittle down here, and I'm able to take care of business. It's now a 3v1, and that's that. With that, I won this match with a 3-0. Hopefully, this video will help you get more familiar with the game and its mechanics and strategy. But if you do have any questions, we ask that you come join the Discord. We talk about strategies, tournament discussions. We have weekly hangout sessions to, practice new things and hang out and have a great time. So if you want to be involved in any of that, come over to the Discord. Other than that, that's the end of the video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.